While as a patrol officer, I've seen many family disturbances, and usually it seemed like they were all alcohol related. There was some form of something. You know, when you're sad and depressed, the worst thing you can do is drink, because it brings out that bad feeling. And of course, when you love somebody, who you share it with? The person you love the most. And I work with the families of the loved one who is the addict or the alcoholic. Usually the addicts or the alcoholics, they choose to do that. And the family members trying everything possible to get them to stop. One call I went to, a kid, a 27-year-old, he's a kid now, you know, but he was sad and depressed. A couple of his friends had got killed, car wreck, once OD'd on something. And he was on that bad day. And he just couldn't take no more. So he went and got a shotgun out. And he was fixing to use the shotgun, but he couldn't do it. So he ejected the rounds out on the floor. And so I went out there, me and another guy, and we went out there and we talked to him. I ended up taking him to the mental hospital, you know, just to get some help. Call me when you get back. Call me when you get out. Just call me. He called me. Thank you. Saved my life. So now I call him every now and then. I randomly call and check on these people. You know, there's no rhyme or reason. It's just I think about, oh, let's see what Fred's doing. Alcohol and drug use affects the community in many ways. It tears the homes up. Kids get to see their parents fighting, which is bad. It's bad for you because of how it affects. It affects your mind, and people don't even think about that. It can cause PTSD with kids because they see the ugliness of the fighting and stuff. Usually when people are okay, you know, they're not drinking, they don't usually have these kind of issues. You know, everybody doesn't get along all the time, but with alcohol related, it gets worse. I don't work in the schools, but I know I hear of kids drinking, you know, after school or doing those kind of things. People driving, getting DWIs. It's very expensive. That can cause families to go bankrupt with the fees that are related. And it's not just the first bit of drinking. There's surcharges. There's insurance goes up. I mean, it's very expensive. They're saying it's like $15,000 now just to pay for all the stuff for a DWI. Doing drugs, it's made out of poison. And people call it, well, he OD'd on heroin. You know, he really attempted to suicide with heroin because it's poison, just like meth and all the other stuff. So from what my experiences and seeing these families, and I talk to lots of families in the city, it's just bad. If you don't start, it's bad. Alcohol is bad. Drugs, it's expensive. You know, when you get hooked, you're hooked. And you do lots of things that you don't want to do. People steal. You know, they have their especially, you know, kids, you know, they get involved in this stuff. It can keep you out of the military. It can keep you from getting that good job when you get just a little bit older, especially if this happens when you're 18. The type of help that's available with people dealing with addictions, there's lots of places out there. Today with the internet, you just Google some stuff. For residents of the city of Rowlett, with the program that I have, it's the Crisis Assistance Program, I email a pamphlet with hyperlinked links to those facilities and places. That gives you an idea of where to start, because some people may have no idea. And you know, a lot of it, if you're addicted to something, alcohol or drugs, it's really a choice. You choose to get help. You choose to stop. Your parents, your loved ones, your family, they can't make you. It's on you. And that's what we all forget about, is choice.